News happens 7 days a week.
Remains a mystery.
Telling your stories, because they're our stories too.
A day they'll never forget.
The most trusted, the most experienced.
House was already fully engulfed in flames.
Adelaide turns to 7 News at 6 o'clock.
Travelling at 40,000 kilometres an hour, an American spacecraft is headed for Mars on a mission to discover if there once was life on the red planet. And it's an Australian leading the team who could provide the vital clue.
0. Release.
Liftoff in a new search for life on Mars.
The perseverance of humanity launching the next generation of robotic explorers to the red planet.
Beginning its 7-month, 480 million kilometre journey, Australian astrobiologist Abigail Allwood part of the mission.
This has been, our lives have been consumed by this, all of the whole family, for the last several years. And to think that it's now on the way to another planet is just, it's surreal.
Perseverance will focus on a crater once an ancient lake. The car-sized rover fully loaded to explore with cameras, probes, drills. Abigail responsible for Pixel, which will study the chemistry of rocks and soil for telltale signs of fossilised microbes.
The clues are in the rocks, the clues to the past processes and environments and any biology that might have lived on planet Mars in the past would be in the rocks.
So is this the instrument that will answer the question, was there life on Mars?
I hope it will play a significant role in contributing to that answer.
Software being developed at the Queensland University of Technology will be analysing the data it sends back. The rover also has a tiny helicopter to survey the landscape, microphones so we can hear what Mars sounds like. It will try to make oxygen from the Martian air, all steps towards humans heading to Mars as early as the 2030s.
When Perseverance arrives at Mars in February, it will not be alone. There's a probe from the United Arab Emirates and a rover from China already on their way for their own Red Planet rendezvous.
Giant leaps to answer big questions. In the United States, Paul Kadak, 7 News.
Clever stuff. Back on Earth, humpback whales have put on a spectacular show in warm waters off Brazil. Environmentalists say the mammals are much happier this year due to a decrease in shipping because of the coronavirus crisis. The quieter environment is expected to give the whales a greater chance to find food. Well, time for more on the weather now. And Amelia, it's been a warm one today.
It has, Jane, warm today and it's looking warmer tomorrow too, although sadly we won't know how warm it'll get here in Kent Town with the weather station here officially switched off late today. It had been providing data for the city for more than 40 years, the last 3 years of data alongside the new West Terrace station, which we switched to when it was built in 2017. Now, it's saying the current temperature in the city is 15 degrees and we hit a top of 19.9 there today with northerly winds and plenty of sunshine contributing to warmer than average temperatures right across the board. This morning there was patchy fog and frost about central and eastern districts, and dewy conditions led to readings in the rain gauge at several locations, including Stenhouse Bay and at Pandana. Today's sunny conditions were brought to you by a high pressure system over Victoria, which will stay put over the weekend. We're expecting a weak trough to pass to the south tomorrow and on Sunday before a low develops over SA next week. Interstate and that big high will generate fine conditions across much of the country tomorrow too, down to -2 degrees overnight in Canberra. Back home and another clear winter's days ahead. Those clear skies will lead to a cold start about northern districts though, with a bit of patchy frost expected there. 19's the forecast top for Port Lincoln, Kadina, Nuriotpa and Victor Harbour. 22 for Renmark and Murray Bridge. 18 for Clare and Mount Gambier, with a slight chance of a shower about the south of the lower southeast late in the day. In the city, down to 9 degrees overnight, then mostly sunny. 20's the top. On metro waters, north to nor'easterlies to 15 knots in the morning, tending north to nor'westerly to 20 later. Surf-wise, well, you might get lucky late Saturday, but Sunday around Victor and Yorks is probably your best bet for some decent waves this weekend. Looking ahead, and there could be a bit of fog around Sunday morning, then partly cloudy, 17's the top. We'll take a dip temperature-wise Tuesday down to 14, with showers now not expected until Thursday. But today, we wrap up a very dry July, just 17 millimetres in total in the gauge, Jane.
Very dry indeed. I'm looking out for the R word, rain. Well, that's all the news for now. I'll have updates through the evening. Stay with us as we count down to the Essendon-Brisbane clash from the Gold Coast. From the rest of the team here in the 7 Adelaide newsroom, though, good night.